my channel. As you all know, I love Garba, so I have another tutorial for you guys, and this one is more of a modern take on the Garba look. So I went with a silver smoky eye and some glitter. Please hashtag me with It's Garba Time and send me your pictures of what you're wearing and what your makeup is like this Garba season, because I would love to know. The beautiful Kaushal has also done a gorgeous traditional Navratri makeup look, so don't forget to click on her face or the link in the description box to check it out. But for now, my lovelies, let's get straight onto the tutorial. So as always, the eyebrow tutorial is linked in the info box. I primed my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Lemon Drop. Now primer is such a must for Garba because you do not want any of your eyeshadow, if you're wearing any, to move around when you're playing Garba or Dandiya. I used Virgin by Urban Decay as my eyebrow highlight. And guys, by no means do you have to use exactly the same colours as I'm using. You can always use something quite similar just to get a similar kind of effect. To get that silver shimmer, I used Verve by the Naked palette, and this is the Naked 2 palette, and I am literally packing that bad boy onto my eyelids, and of course I'm repeating it on the other eye as well. Here I'm using Illamasqua's Verve eyeshadow as my transition colour, and this is a really nice warm neutral matte brown, and it's perfect for a transition colour. To warm the crease up a little bit, I'm using this burgundy colour from the Chocolate palette by Too Faced and just adding that onto the crease, and I just wanted it to look a little bit warmer, a little bit deeper and not too chocolatey brown, so I decided to add kind of a reddish brown into the crease. Then I literally moved on to the Eyeliner Flick, and I'm using the Waterproof Exaggerate Liquid Eyeliner by Rimmel, and as always you can see here I am working at the Eyeliner Flick really slowly and using like small strokes to create it. And here I am trying to do the same thing on the other eye as well. I never have my eyeliners looking completely identical, but I try and work at them to try and make them as similar looking as possible. Taking Blackout, which is a matte black colour from the Naked 2 palette, I am packing that onto the winged eyeliner like you can see here, literally just on top of the wing that I created with the liquid eyeliner, and this really just makes the eyeliner flick really stand out and it gives it that extra oomph. Now this is the tricky bit, so I'm taking that Blackout colour and literally lining my crease, so it's just about under the transition colour, but then I'm joining it on to the eyeliner flick and then blending it into the silver shadow. You can probably see what I'm doing, I'm not explaining this really well, but I'm just working at it and just deepening it and darkening it little by little, and yeah, just making sure that there's a nice gradient between the outer part of the flick and to like towards the middle where it's a lot more silver. And then just trying to do the same thing again on the other side. Don't worry if you have fallout or anything on your eyes, because you can always wipe that up with a wipe right at the end. I'm going back in with Verve on a fluffy brush and just blending that black out so that it's not a harsh line on the crease. And literally take your time with this because the line will get smoother and will get blended all together really nicely so there's no harsh lines. Just to make sure that the silver stands out, I'm grabbing Verve again on a flat shader brush and packing that onto the eyes just so that it's not too dark and it's still looking quite silver at the same time. Then just going over the eyeliner flick again with the liquid liner just so that you can see it a little bit more and it's a little bit more defined than it was before. Now time to wipe away all of the fallout, and it's literally as simple as that. Just grabbing a wipe and just cleaning up underneath the flick and underneath your eye. Grabbing my False Lash Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal, I am layering that bad boy up onto my lashes, and I think I did about 2 or 3 layers just because I wanted the eyelashes to look big and fluttery without having to wear any falsies. I totally couldn't find my version eyeliner, so I used Avon's Super Shock eyeliner and just lined my upper waterlines. Onto the face, I used my favourite MAC's Face and Body. For Garba, I like my skin to look really fresh, and I like not to put a really heavy foundation on just because all that stuff is just going to come off whilst you're playing Garba and Dandiya because you're going to get hot and sweaty, so I like to keep it quite natural looking. For concealer, I used my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in the shade NC25, which is a few shades lighter than me. I wanted to use a really long-lasting, long-wearing concealer because it's things like this that you need for Garba so that you're going to still look covered and, you know, blemish-free and all of that without feeling like you've got layers and layers of stuff on your skin. So my skin doesn't look too flat, I went in with a bronzer, and this is the Sephora Matte Brown, just a face powder really, and just slightly contoured my cheeks and ran that up along my temples and my hairline too. Just to deepen the contour slightly, I'm using Crushed Walnut by Natural Collection and just adding that onto my cheeks to give it a little bit more dimension because I love doing this, and then contoured my nose very, very slightly. For cheeks, I use this Stila Convertible colour in Garba. Again, I like using a cream blush because it lasts so much longer than a powder, and you can layer this up with a powder on top if you really wanted to. As a slight highlight, I'm using Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder on the high points of my cheeks, down the centre of my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well. I got a little bit more of the Verve eyeshadow by Illamasqua and ran that along my lower lash line just to warm it up a little bit because I wasn't planning to wear any eyeliner on my lower waterline. For the fun part, the glitter, I used MAC's 3D Pigment Glitter and some All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay and sprayed an angled brush. Dipped that brush into the glitter and just pressed it into my lower tear ducts. Well, you only have one tear duct. But here you can see it zoomed in up close and personal, just how I'm slowly pushing this into the tear duct area. And it doesn't matter if anything falls out because you can use the kind of corners of your nails to pick them up. And then, like you can see, I'm also adding it below the wing. And I did get a little bit of fallout, so I used my fingers and then a fluffy brush to like brush it away. And then grabbing some more mascara and adding that to my lower lashes. For lips, I kept it super simple. I used East End Snob Lip Liner by Rimmel and lined literally my whole lips. And I was going to keep it just like this and matte, but for some weird reason I decided to add some lip gloss on top, and this is a Topshop lip gloss, and this is in the colour Dash. I wouldn't recommend wearing a gloss for Garba just because you don't want your hair or anything to get stuck in it. We cannot forget the setting spray, so I used the Long Lasting Setting Spray by Urban Decay and sprayed that all over my face. And you're almost ready to go, popping a bindi on here, which is just a plain silver one to go with the rest of the look. And there you have it, guys. That's my take on a bit of a modern Garba Navratri style tutorial. You can totally wear this for Diwali and Eid as well, so I really hope you liked it and found it really useful. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. But until next time, my lovelies, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!